I have created the perfect striker in Football Manager 2024 to see how many goals they can score across their entire career. And our perfect striker is Ricardo Dalisay. Ricardo starting his career in the Philippines Football League with the Azcal's development team. And I do want to distinguish between the perfect striker and the perfect player. So what I've done with Cardo here is I've tried to create the perfect goal scorer. And the way I've done this is I highlighted all of the attributes that are needed for an advanced forward, and I gave all of those attributes 20, while also giving some additional physical and penalty taking and free kick taking attributes 20 as well. So all of the attributes that are 20 are the ones that Cardo is going to need to score goals here. But everything else is going to be a 10. So he isn't the perfect player, but looking at his overall attributes, he does look like the perfect goal scorer. And for the most part, FM24 seems to agree with this. His current ability and his recommended current ability are 200. Obviously, his potential ability is 200 as well. And I have also given him perfect hidden attributes. So he also has a model citizen or professional personality. I am also freezing his attributes, so he will have these attributes over the course of his career. So we will be able to see how many goals he can score as the perfect striker for his entire career. So again, we are starting him off in the Philippines Football League, but I'm sure in no time he will end up in Europe playing for some of the best teams in Europe, and we'll see how many goals he scores. So let's start off by going 3 years into the future. By then, he might have moved to Europe. Let's see how many goals he has at that point. And we are 3 years into the future, and Cardo is now at FC Bayern in the Bundesliga, and it looks like he ended up moving there a couple seasons ago. So he had 2 seasons at ADT, 1 season at Bayern, and boy, he was good at ADT. 44 goals in 23 matches after a 25 goal season. He was definitely a wonderful goal scorer in the Philippines. And in fact, he was such a good goal scorer that he led ADT to a Philippines Football League victory, a team that's not expected to win the Philippines Football League. So he was quite phenomenal. And looking at the awards, sure enough, he was the Player of the Year both times. Unsurprisingly, the top goal scorer both times as well. So he really was outstanding. But upon the expiry of his contract, he has since moved to Bayern, where he got 15 goals and 18 appearances. And it looks like in season one, he's already a Bundesliga champion. He was third place in the top goal scorer award despite playing like half of the season, and he was named the Champions League forward of the season. So he's had a good goal scoring start. And in 3 seasons, we're already at 84 league goals and a crazy overall rating. So we've had an excellent start. Let's go to when he'll be 30 years old then and see how he's been doing through the prime of his career. Welcome back. We are in 2038. Cardo Dalisay is now 30 years old, still at Bayern. I assume he's going to end his career here. Let's look and see what he's done in the past 12 seasons. And looking at those career statistics, he has scored a lot of goals. Never having below a 20 goal season with Bayern. He had that first season where he didn't play in every match, but since then he's played in just about every match. And he has had some awesome goal scoring totals. 32 goals looks like his highest. So, I mean, he hasn't gotten near Lewandowski's goal scoring record in the Bundesliga, but he has been in absolutely phenomenal goal scoring form. And looking at those overall statistics, he has 396 goals and 436 appearances. So, as far as league totals are concerned, he's been brilliant. And as I note at the end of this experiment, I will look at his overall goal totals, which we can see down here. I'll add them up for every season to see how many goals he scored over the course of his career. And looking at his milestones, of course, Bundesliga champions pretty much every single season. Also a UEFA Champions League winner once, but did he win it again? Looks like he's won it 3 times there. And it looks like we're at 3 Champions League wins, Bundesliga champion every season. So yeah, he's had a pretty good career so far. Looking at some of the goal scoring awards, he has won a number of European golden shoes. So winning it once, twice, three times, four, five, six, seven, looks like seven European golden shoes. So that is pretty incredible. And looking at some of the world awards, he has won the Ballon d'Or three times, happening more recently now that Kylian Mbappe has retired. So this was our last pit stop. Let's go to the end of Cardo's career and see how many goals he was able to score in his career. So at the age of 37, this is the last time we see Cardo in game. Still at Bayern, so he's still doing quite well there. Let's see what he looks like. He certainly got a few more injuries, so that bravery isn't what it was. But we obviously froze those attributes. He's a fantastic striker. Looking at his Filipino career, 104 caps, 155 international goals. That does beat the world record set by Cristiano Ronaldo. So essentially, he is one of the greatest goal scorers of all time. Additionally, I did take a quick look at their schedule and history to see if the Philippines ever made a World Cup or won a trophy. But as we can see, no trophies, and we never saw our perfect striker in a World Cup. So back to Cardo, this is what his overall career statistics look like, and he was a phenomenal scorer. Maybe dipped off a couple of seasons, but still mostly above 20 goal seasons. He was phenomenal. Final career statistics, 655 matches, 554 league goals over the course of his career. Absolutely insane numbers. Looking at the competitions, for the most part, he did win most Bundesligas, but it looks like Dortmund has won a lot of them in recent seasons. But he did win quite a few in this period. And looking at the Champions League, it looks like he has the 1, 2, 3 here that we saw earlier. But it doesn't look like Bayern ever won another Champions League. They did make the final twice, but they lost both times. And Liverpool has actually been the dominant team there. As far as individual awards are concerned, Cardo did win the Golden Shoe a number of times. It looks like he won it maybe twice more since we last saw him. But he actually didn't win that many golden shoes, surprisingly. But I think he got 8 or 9 overall. So that is still a lot. But maybe I was expecting a few more. So this is what our perfect strikers final biography looks like. 37 competition wins, winning Philippines Football League Cup consecutively, German Super Cup, a Philippines Football League, but I think most importantly, 3 Champions Leagues and 15 Bundesliga titles, as well as a host of individual awards that I won't go into, but they are on the screen here if you'd like to look at them yourself. But finally, the big question is how many overall goals did Dalisay get to? He got 554 league goals. I'm wondering how close he may have gotten to 1,000. So I'm going to look at those overall club totals. I'll add them up and let's see how many he got. So looking at the total number of goals Cardo scored throughout his career, we have come up with a final total of 824 overall career goals. So our perfect striker got 824 overall goals throughout his career, which, if we add that to the 155 goals he scored for the Philippines, we do end up with a total of 979 goals, just shy of a 1,000 goal total. But overall, 979 goals is an absolutely insane number to score over the course of one career. So Cardo had an absolutely phenomenal goal scoring tally. So that is it. That was our perfect striker. He scored 979 goals throughout his career and a whopping 824 for his club. He also broke the international goal scoring record with 155 goals for the Philippines. So it was a phenomenal career for our perfect striker. And with that, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you all are having a wonderful week, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.